this point that you made, I think it's so critical, and following war propaganda for as long as I have, sometimes it actually does shock me, like the fact that the American government can tell its citizens in the world that we're going to war to free the oppressed people of the planet, like we're going to Venezuela and Cuba to free them, or going to save the Iranian people and bring them democracy, when our closest allies, including right this moment in this very war, are the most savage tyrannies on the planet: Saudi Arabia, the Emiratis, the Qataris, the Bahrainis, the Jordanians. We love tyranny, and yet we can say with a straight face that we're going to war to free people, and a lot of people will start just nodding. But the other part of it is, think how long we've been told that the regime in Iran is this apocalyptic end times doomsday cult, that they crave death because they believe they'll be rewarded in the afterlife. They love death more than they love life. They want to die. And yet you compare Iranian actions, like you can go back even right after October 7th in 2024, when the Israelis bombed the Iranian consulate in Syria and killed people on their soil who had been invited to the inauguration of their president. Acts of war for sure. The Iranians, when they sent missiles to Israel, which they felt obligated to do, sent these like slow, older model missiles that they knew were going to be intercepted. Is this the kind of behavior of an apocalyptic religious fanatic cult that actually wants to die and craves the destruction? To be absolutely honest, if Iran had a nuclear weapon, and John Mearsheimer has made this point a lot, I do think the world would be safer because the Israelis would then be actually constrained and deterred. I think the most dangerous situation is for the Israelis and them alone in that region to have a nuclear weapon, because if you want to talk about an apocalyptic, limitless cult that's filled with religious and ideological fanatics, you're talking about the Israeli government, not the Iranian government. And look at how our propaganda leads people to believe the exact opposite of the obvious truth.
آنچه در مورد ما میگویند